Today we are going to be talking about the 5, so to say, skills you need to improve to get better. I will make an annotation on the screen so you can skip to the part of the video you need the most. All of these skills are connected, so if one out of these 5 fails, you fail as well, and for that reason I recommend you to practice all of them. In my personal opinion, game sense is the most important skill of all. That's because even if your aim sucks dick, game sense can save you. You can use it to outsmart your opponents, predict their moves, and pre-fire their position if you're good enough. The best and probably only way to get better at predicting your enemy's position and strategy is by playing competitive. Play as much as you can, anything works, from matchmaking to ESEA. I wouldn't really recommend you community servers though, because most people don't play seriously there, and when you get in a real match, it might confuse you. At all times, you should try to think about your enemy, their position, do they have an eco, their game plan, basically everything. That will definitely improve your game sense. To practice aim and spray control, there's nothing better I can recommend to you but to play workshop aim maps and deathmatch. You do improve your aim by playing competitive as well, but not nearly as much. Aim is usually not a big problem as spray control is. It's quite impossible to get better at spraying just by playing 5 vs 5 matches. You can drastically fasten the learning process by practicing on spray control workshop maps. I will leave some links to those maps in the description so you can start practicing right now. Movement can be really problematic. A lot of people don't practice it because they just don't realize they need to. Movement is just as big of a factor as other skills are. If you are in the wrong position, if you move when shooting, or if you repeat your movement over and over again, that can give your enemy enough information to expect you on a certain position. Enemies would also recognize if you crouch every time you shoot, and they would know exactly how they should aim. If you just want to improve your movement, deathmatch can definitely help. An even better idea would be to play in 1 vs 1 arenas, where movement and counter-strafing is incredibly important. For positioning, you could play on Retake servers, link is gonna be in the description, or matchmaking. My personal rule for positioning is to be unexpected. Don't play on default angles that everyone else uses, but rather try something original. Try some original positions to play from. Don't forget to switch position as frequently as possible. I will tell you about some basic rules of economy. I didn't really invest much time into economy, but I know some simple tips everyone should follow. First off, don't buy a deagle on the first round. Seeing players buy a deagle on the first round makes me wanna fucking hang myself. Preferably, I would recommend armor unless you need nades for some kind of a strategy. You should get used to the Glock and USP/P2000 on the first round. They both kill instantly with a headshot, and no matter what rank you are, that's exactly what you should be aiming at anyway. If you win the first round, buy SMGs to get more money for a kill, or just buy a rifle. Just be careful not to lose the rifle, because that might cost you the round. If you lose the first round, your team should most of the times force it up with pistols and armor. Especially in high ranks, we force it up every time, and if we lose again, we have a full eco on the third round. That's how you give yourself a chance at least, and you can buy after 3 rounds anyway. Similar to game sense, at all times think about your enemy's economy. If you know which rounds they have an eco, you can predict some aggressive pushes or a 5-man stack on a bomb site. You can't really practice economy, but the more you play, the better you'll be at it. I hope you use grenades. Even though it doesn't really count as a skill, it's very important for you. I have been playing CSGO for over 2 years on a regular basis, and the most important thing with grenades, don't use them too fast or too slow. This is also something you improve by playing matchmaking. If you're holding banana as a CT for instance, don't just instantly smoke it off at the start of the round. If you leave it open, terrorists usually try to get some map control and sometimes they attack the bomb site just because they think it's unguarded. You should smoke it off when you know someone is close, but it really depends on the situation. I play with an amateur team occasionally, and on force rounds we stack 3 people on B, 1 on A and 1 in CT. Then we don't smoke banana at all, and it's absurd how good this works. Because we smoked it every other round before, the terrorist team, just based on seeing an opportunity, seeing banana not smoked off, they push onto B. And in that case, if we have 3 people on site already and 1 guy's CT, so 1 guy's really close, it's pretty much a 1 round for us. And all that just because we didn't use a $300 smoke. Just like that. There are many more tricks like that, but I will leave that for another video. I hope you now know which skills you need to train on. Keep on playing and sooner or later you will reach your desired rank. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all next time.